In this lecture, we'll dive deeper into Elementor. So, we already covered all the basic things about it, like headings, buttons, divider and spacer. So as you can see here, I have reset my website and now we're back to the original template. Of course, once you move to the Pro option, you'll have many things to explore and learn, because with Pro you have extra features. But as I said earlier, we'll stick to free stuff in this course. But just a quick overview, let's see what's in there in the Pro version. Alright, so here in the Pro, we have some general features, and amongst these features, some of them are useful while others are not. So, let's have a look at them. And yeah, the same goes for the WooCommerce plugin, which is e-commerce plugin for WordPress. You have some free features and some extra features that are paid. So if you want to venture into e-commerce, you might need to purchase the premium one. Okay, so next after the Pro tab and WooCommerce, let's go to the General tab and see what's in there. So yeah, here we have other general features as well. First, we have an image box. I'll drag and drop it here. And you can see the image box now alongside the headings and some text. This option helps us insert the image directly without having to choose from the media library. Like here, if I click on choose image, you can see we can choose the image we want. I'll do that. And here you go. We now have an image that's visible. I'll change the heading and write my name is Clark. I can also edit it. So here we have the dynamic content option. If I click here, you can see some information about it. But as you can see, we need to purchase the Pro version to be able to use it. For the alignment, we have 3 positions: left, center, and right. So we're quite limited in terms of options, and we can't make much changes to it. Here, I'll write some text. Let's say, hello everyone. I don't need to write a long paragraph. I'm just testing it out. Okay, so as you can see, it's been updated. Now I check the preview of the website. I'll come down and you can see the image. So it's not looking that good actually. Yeah, this is quite understandable, especially since we're working very fast. If you work patiently on your website and give it proper attention and care, I'm pretty sure you can make a much better design. Then we have style here, in which there is the border radius. We can also adjust the width, spacing, and add the hover effect. You can adjust the opacity from here, transition duration, meaning how much delay should take place between different transitions. These are all the things that I have already told you about in the previous lectures. Then here, this is related to the alignment. Okay, next, let's come to the icon box right here. So with this feature, we can add the icons that are usually provided by the plugin. But you can see that it's pretty limited in terms of editing. Like here, if I want to increase the heading size, you can see that I'm unable to do it. It will at most turn into a H1 heading, and it won't increase further. Okay, so you can also insert links. Here you can see the dynamic tags, which will help you populate data from different sources. However, this option is only available with Elementor Pro, so you can see yourself later how to customize these features. I am just giving you an overview right now. Let's head over to my most favorite feature. Actually, there are 2. One is counter and the other is progress bar. I'll show you how they work. Okay, so I'll drag it here and I change the title to progress. I'll change the type to success, and here is what it looks like. Then I can pick other options such as warning and danger. You can also increase the percentage. You either show it or hide it. Then, if you want to change the inner text, you can do that too. I'll write it here WordPress. And here you go. After that, in style, you will do the same editing: width, height, background, color, text, shadow, typography, etc. etc. If I change this percentage to 100%, this is how it will look like. We cannot adjust the alignment of the text inside the progress bar. So that was it for this progress bar. Now let's head over to testimonials. I'll show you. Okay, so we drag and drop it here. So this basically shows the name of the person and the reviews that they left. Then we have the icon list. Here we can use different icons. Okay, next. We have HTML. If you know something about HTML, you will know how tags work and how they will be displayed over there. If I write here H1, I'll write something inside it. Okay, so I'll write hello and you can see the heading. So if you have learned HTML, you will know how I have done this. Basically, different tags have different purposes, and we mostly use the heading tags here. If you know how to work with other tags, like the form tag, look here, it's not working here. Basically, the form tag is not working because there is already a plugin called WP Forms that allows you to create forms. If you want to write some codes manually, like if you want to adjust the size of your text, you can use some HTML tags like H1, H2, H3, and so on. Here is the short code option. Then here is the SoundCloud feature. Here we have a lot of music options. If you want to paste any link from YouTube, it will be displayed here. This is how we can add music. Okay, so I'll remove this. Then we have social icons. If you want to show them on your website, you can drag and drop it here. If you want to change the icons, go to Icon Library, like what I'm doing here. Then search for the icon you want. Alright, so let me find the Instagram icon. So, I've basically inserted the Instagram icon here. We can also adjust the color in the style section. Then for the primary color and the secondary colors, we can pick whichever colors we want. So yeah, this is how you can edit your icons. Now, if I search for the TikTok icon, it can't be shown here. If I search, however, for GitHub, we can see that it's available here in front of us. In simple terms, GitHub is a code hosting platform for collaboration and version control. It lets you and others work together on projects. Alright, so this is how you can manually choose your icons. If I click on Add Items here, it's automatically adding an icon for me. Okay, so I'll delete this. Then we have toggles. This is a kind of navigation. I'll change the title to first. You can also change the text and edit here. It's basically just used to collapse the data. Okay, next. We have accordion. It's almost the same, the only difference is the animation effect. It's just a little different. Here in toggle, you can see the arrow sign, but in accordion, there is a plus and minus sign instead. Next, we have a shortcode. Shortcodes are small pieces of text within square brackets. For instance, example. That represents a unique predefined piece of code that can be triggered on demand. Okay, next. We have counter. This used to start a counter widget. You can also increase it to 1,000 or whatever number you want. We can choose both negative and positive numbers. Then here we have the animation duration option. This indicates the speed by which the counter will increase. If I write 1,000, it will increase much faster. Okay, then this is the separator option. If I choose dot, there will be a dot in 1,000, and the same will happen with space, but we'll mostly use default. Alright, shortcodes are small pieces of text within square brackets. For instance, example, within the square brackets. That represents a unique predefined piece of code that can be triggered on demand. The last thing I'll tell you about it is the alert option here. This helps us alert the user by choosing colors and providing warning or any other information in a highlighted manner. If I select danger, the colour will change to red. Alright, so I hope that this lecture was useful to you. You just need to practice, practice and practice. Then everything will become much easier to you. Okay folks, I hope that you're now well aware of the power of WordPress. Alright, I hope everything is clear.